I want to get everybody's opinions on the Rockets.
Another team that's going to flop in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Where in the playoffs?
Second round.
Game 2.
CP2, second round. Second round special.
Okay, so what do you guys think looking forward into the future as far as like this year, the rest of this year, and let's even go to next year? What do you guys think about the Rockets?
I mean, for this year, I think it's going to depend whether or not it's going to depend on where they land in the standings. I think if they end up matched up with the Spurs again in a 2-3, they're going to lose. I think the Spurs will just outcoach them in the playoffs.
I told you. I told you.
Same way they did last year. But
without Kawhi?
Even without Kawhi, I still think
this team is still way better, and DeJounte Murray is now the guy. Last year, Tony Parker was the guy, and he got hurt, and you was dealing with a rookie DeJounte Murray, and fucking Ginobili outplayed James Harden in 2 games for them to win the series. Go ahead, continue.
I don't trust the Rockets in the playoffs over the Spurs in the playoffs. I'm always going to pick the Spurs. They have the experience, they have the coaching. Like last year, they forced the Rockets to take all those shots they didn't want to take. They were like, here, you can have that mid-range too, and they just were like spooked out of shooting those shots.
I think Chris Paul is like the equalizer for that though. Chris Paul would take those shots. But Chris Paul is a very good mid-range shooter. I think if I'm not before the All-Star break, I saw a stat that Chris Paul was shooting around 50% from the mid-range.
Yeah, he's one of the best mid-range shooters in the league for sure. But I like what the Spurs could throw at him defensively with Danny Green and DeJounte. Like they have a lot of good perimeter defenders even without Kawhi.
I think Chris Paul will make the Western Conference Finals for the first time in his career. I think it's going to happen. And I like their team. I do. It was just last year with Harden was so weird. He just didn't show up at all.
I think he's run out of gas. Honestly,
I think he had
2 MVP seasons in a row. I know he didn't win, but he could have been.
Russ never ran out of gas.
I don't buy this running out of gas stuff. Like he's playing a bunch of minutes, but yeah, you're a superstar. That's what you're supposed to do. Like everyone else didn't run out of gas. Like it's not an excuse. I don't buy it.
I just think he just ran. I mean, like all they did was run up down the court and play ISO.
Yeah.
I mean, even like
that's his choice though. He wants to play that way. He's gonna want to play that way again.
But see, this year I think Chris Paul is going to save him from himself.
He definitely trusts Chris Paul. He's definitely going to
he's going to save him from himself. Like even the game this year when Boston came back from that big lead, when Chris Paul wasn't there, and I don't think Clint Capella played either. I don't think he played either. Like for when the first quarter they was up and down the court, passing the ball everywhere, up 20. Come back second half, Harden hold the ball. Whole damn half, they come back.
Same thing's gonna happen in the playoffs.
I don't think it is. Okay, you got Chris Paul that saved him from himself.
Okay,
Chris Paul, you not holding the ball like that with Chris Paul.
Chris Paul holds the ball too.
I got a statistical point though. I got a statistical point. When it comes down,
they pounded it.
I'd rather Chris Paul hold it than Harden hold it all game in a playoff series.
Do you know that the Rockets only average? Can actually guess where the Rockets are in terms of the NBA in terms of assists per game in terms of where they rank?
Top
17th.
Top 10?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
17th.
Go ahead.
9.
I saw your screen, so I'm not gonna guess.
The Rockets are 23rd in the NBA right now in assists per game. 21.9.
Yeah.
21.9 assists per game. The Warriors lead the NBA right now with 30.6 assists per game. After them, it's the Pelicans, then the 76ers, then the Nuggets, then the Wizards. That's the problem. That's the same fucking problem that they're gonna encounter that they always encounter.
They got 2 guys to do it now.
When you get into a series, when the game slows down,
they got 2 guys to do it with now. They got 2 guys, and they got Joe Johnson off the bench. Like they can run the pick and roll the entire game.
What are you doing?
It's too loud.
Just what are you doing?
We're all just having fun.
Also, in the playoffs, everyone knows it's like 7 guys that matter too. And
exactly.
And when 2 of your guys are future Hall of Famers, 2 of your guys can put up 10 assists, 25 at like a minimum a game. Like I think they're going to be fine.
They'll be fine.
They won't beat the Warriors. They're not going to beat the Warriors.
Yeah, they're not going to beat the Warriors.
But they'll make the West Conference.
The Thunder have a better chance of beating the Warriors than what the Rockets do.
Who's that?
The Thunder have a better chance of beating the Warriors than what the Rockets do out there.
Oh yeah, they have the best chance.
Yeah, the Rockets want to play like the Warriors, but they aren't the Warriors.
Yeah.
The Thunder have a better chance than what the Rockets.
But in order for the Thunder to beat the Warriors have to beat themselves, in my opinion. I don't think the Thunder.
The Thunder are 27th in the NBA in terms of assists per game. So worse than the Rockets.
But they got 3 people who could go off for 30.
You got to depend on Paul George, the guy who earlier.
Now, Paul George will show up.
Yeah, he'll show up in the playoffs.
Even if Paul George
gets show up for 4 games. Russell Westbrook has to play flawless for 4 games.
I have more confidence in Paul George showing up than Russell Westbrook. I looked at his stats today. Westbrook has somewhere in here. They're like the most.
The season leaders, what?
Of missed shots, he's leading everyone else by over 100. He has more than 100 missed shots than anyone else.
I don't find it hard to believe.
It makes sense. I mean,
so he takes the most shots too. Then in the league, he has the most shots.
I don't know if he takes the most, but he's missed the most.
Yes, but Russ is top 5 in terms of all guards, in terms of points, rebounds, and he's leading all guards in rebounds and assists per game.
Yeah.
My only problem with Russ is that he takes too many shots. But even if you look at a game like yesterday, or the game versus OKC, he only really took 15 shots. PG was just so out of rhythm. Carmelo was being so terrible that there was just really no momentum that they can build from it. And the fact, combine it with the fact that Russ literally does not play any defense, and he's the worst defensive point guard in the NBA to me.
He's not.
Yes, he is, man. He is.
It's on offense and on defense. He doesn't make the second effort.
He's not the worst.
He is to me.
No, he's not. Stop.
He is.
You just don't like the man. No,
he gambles.
No, I love Russ. I got a Russ jersey. Too much. I love Russ. I got a Russ jersey. No.
He's a selfish defender.
That's also what bothers me about OKC. They have too many guys who get too many steals. Yeah. Which means when they go down, they start pressing a lot. PG will gamble for a steal. Russ will gamble for a steal. Like, they have too many guys.
The Warriors, that's the difference between you being up by 15 and getting blown out by 30.
But Curry makes a lot of mistakes. I think that's how you beat him.
Yeah, but I also think that the Warriors before the break were just like whatever. Now it's like, yo, it's time for us to like get in grind mode because we know the playoffs are coming and we got to be ready.
I don't think that's the case though.
I wouldn't be surprised if they rip off like 15 in a row.
I mean,
we just talked about it when like a week ago.
They got the worst schedule in the league.
If they were bored or not.
Yeah, they have the easiest schedule in the league the rest of the way. Yeah, I think that they could like very realistically lose only maybe 2-3 games the rest of the season. They have the worst schedule in the league, but I think you're not giving the league enough credit for getting better. That's why I hate when people say that. I think the league, for one, got better.
How did you
get
better?
You're more equipped to deal with this team on any given night.
No,
most people have.
Not in the series. When
you're not playing a series every night.
Oh, like just night to night.
Yes.
Well, beating the Warriors.
Yes,
it's not true.
Yes, night to night, I think the league got better. Night to night, I think the league got better.
Lost the past
They're still the best team. Look, the Warriors are still the best team in the NBA. Like nobody is. Everybody's at least right here, but they're still right here. But last year, everybody was right here.
Yeah.
Now I think you have some people who are, let's say, right here.
That man,
one team like the Rockets,
the Thunder, like the Spurs, the Celtics.
The Spurs are not equipped to beat the Warriors.
In a series, no, but in one game on any given night, yes.
Okay.
This team can't go 73-9 because the league is more equipped to deal with them.
No, I think the Warriors are beating themselves again this year.